Welcome back to Build and Thrive Thunder Bay, the podcast where we arm local business owners with innovative strategies to transform their enterprises. I'm your host, Robert Downing. Today, we're tackling a topic that often sends shivers down the spine of many small to medium-sized business owners, dealing with haters, trolls, and bad reviews. Navigating negative feedback can be daunting, but it also provides an opportunity to learn, grow, and strengthen your brand. Joining me today is Jessica Long, an expert in digital marketing and online reputation management. Thank you for being here, Jessica.
Thank you, Robert. It's great to be here. This is such an important topic that often doesn't get the attention it deserves, so I'm excited to dive into it today.
Absolutely, and I'm sure our listeners are eager to hear your insights. To start us off, let's talk about the impact of negative feedback on small to medium-sized businesses. Why is it critical for business owners to handle these challenges effectively?
Negative feedback can significantly impact small to medium-sized businesses because, unlike larger corporations, they often rely more heavily on local customer support and word of mouth. A poorly handled negative review can disproportionately affect their reputation and revenue. On the other hand, businesses that effectively manage and respond to criticism can strengthen customer relationships and build trust. This is why it's crucial to have a clear strategy for dealing with negative feedback, understanding both its challenges and its potential benefits. At its core, handling negative feedback is about protecting your brand's reputation while simultaneously looking for growth opportunities.
That's such an insightful point. Your approach can indeed make or break customer perception. One challenge I hear often is distinguishing between valid criticism, trolls, and genuine concerns. How can business owners identify these properly?
It's an important skill to develop, and it requires a combination of listening, analysis, and intuition. Valid criticism usually comes from customers who provide specific examples and present their feedback in a constructive manner. Trolls, on the other hand, are generally not interested in a solution. They aim to provoke emotional reactions and stir drama. Identifying genuine customer concerns involves looking for patterns or repeated issues, which often indicate an underlying problem that needs addressing. Encourage your team to consider the feedback context and try to establish a dialogue with the customer. Always look out for reviews that offer practical insights, as these are the ones that can genuinely help you improve your business.
That's a great framework for differentiating these interactions. Once business owners have identified what they're dealing with, what would you say are some effective strategies for responding to negative reviews with professionalism and empathy?
First, remember that how you respond is often more visible to potential customers than the review itself. Start by acknowledging the feedback and thanking the reviewer for their input. It's crucial to show empathy and a genuine willingness to resolve the issue. Apologize if necessary, and provide a solution or a way forward, such as a direct line of communication. Transparency is key. If the problem is more complicated, taking the conversation offline and resolving it privately can often lead to a better resolution. This approach not only shows your dedication to customer satisfaction, but also encourages customer loyalty by demonstrating that you value their business. The goal is to transform a negative experience into a positive one, both for the affected customer and for any potential customers watching the exchange.
Engaging directly and constructively definitely seems to turn a potential negative into something positive. And speaking of engagement, can you discuss some techniques for dealing with disgruntled customers to rebuild those lost relationships?
Certainly, Robert. The first step is active listening. Allow the customer to express their concerns without interruption and show empathy by acknowledging their feelings. The next step is to apologize sincerely and offer reassurance that you're committed to making things right. Always aim to exceed their expectations when resolving their issue, whether it's with a replacement product, a refund, or a personalized follow-up. After the issue has been resolved, follow up to ensure satisfaction and to demonstrate ongoing support. This approach not only repairs the relationship with that individual customer, but also sends a positive message to future customers about your business's integrity and commitment to service.
Following up after the initial interaction must help in sealing a long-term positive impression. Now, shifting gears a bit, what can you say about the importance of monitoring a business's online presence, and how can business owners integrate this into their routine?
Monitoring your online presence is crucial because it allows you to respond promptly to feedback and manage your reputation proactively. To make this manageable, business owners can set up alerts for their company name, engage regularly on review sites, and routinely survey the top social media platforms. This can be streamlined using monitoring tools that aggregate mentions across the web. Additionally, dedicating a small portion of daily operations to checking these channels ensures that you stay informed about public perception and can act quickly. Timely responses demonstrate to both existing and potential customers that you are attentive and value their feedback, which greatly enhances your brand loyalty.
Absolutely. Response time can truly influence customer perception. Now, moving towards a more positive note, how can businesses leverage positive reviews to counteract negativity and enhance their brand reputation further?
Positive reviews are immensely powerful because they serve as authentic third-party endorsements of your business. Businesses should prominently display positive reviews on their websites and marketing materials. Engaging with these reviews by thanking customers not only strengthens the customer relationship, but also publicly showcases your gratitude. Moreover, these positive interactions often get noticed by other potential customers. Another strategy is to turn your satisfied customers into brand ambassadors through loyalty programs or referral incentives, encouraging them to share their experiences with their networks. Balancing your public profile with a majority of positive reviews can effectively dilute negative incidents, preserving and enhancing your brand image.
That's really insightful, and certainly leveraging positivity can create a substantial ripple effect. I'm curious, what can you tell us about building a proactive approach to managing online reputation in anticipation of potential issues?
Being proactive is all about preparation and preventative measures. Begin by establishing a reputation management policy that outlines clear procedures for responding to different types of feedback. Training your staff on these processes ensures consistent, brand-reflective interactions with the public. Regularly audit customer feedback and track common issues, using this data to preemptively address potential concerns. Additionally, maintaining ongoing open communication and requesting feedback from your customer base can help you identify and manage issues before they become public problems. This proactive approach can elevate a business from merely reactive to strategic, fostering a resilient reputation in the long term.
Proactivity definitely seems to provide a solid foundation for enduring success. As we work to resolve issues, transforming customer complaints into actionable insights for improving services is key. How can business owners effectively use this feedback loop to drive continuous improvement?
Customer complaints offer invaluable insights into where your business may not be meeting expectations. It's important to systematically record and analyze feedback, identifying patterns that point to recurrent problems. Use this information to develop focused initiatives targeting these areas. Involving your team in this process can yield creative solutions and foster a culture of continuous improvement. Moreover, maintaining open communication with customers regarding changes based on their feedback not only enhances satisfaction, but also builds trust and loyalty. Over time, leveraging this feedback into actionable adjustments can refine operations, improve service offerings, and ultimately bolster customer satisfaction and retention.
Continuous improvement from feedback certainly aids in creating a more adaptable business model. On a related note, how can businesses actively encourage customers who have had positive experiences to publicly share those accolades?
Encouraging satisfied customers to share their experiences often involves creating accessible avenues for them to leave feedback. Remind happy customers at the point of sale, post an interaction, or in follow-up communications to leave reviews. Simplifying this process with direct links or QR codes can boost participation rates. Additionally, incentivizing reviews through rewards or discounts can motivate customers to share their experiences. Remember, the more genuine and personal the request, the more likely customers are to follow through. When they do leave a positive review, publicly thank them, reinforcing the value you place on their relationship and feedback.
Simplifying the process and offering incentives certainly appears to be an effective strategy. Finally, let's discuss an often under-discussed but critical element: preparing for potential public backlash with a crisis management plan. Could you share some insights into developing such a strategy?
Sure. Having a crisis management plan in place is essential for any business, large or small. The cornerstone of this plan should be transparency and a structured response strategy. Assemble a crisis management team to quickly address any issues that arise, equipped with clear roles and responsibilities. Regularly simulate potential scenarios to keep the team prepared for real situations. Once a crisis is identified, respond swiftly by acknowledging the issue publicly, reassuring stakeholders of your commitment to address it, and updating them on any progress. It's vital to learn from each incident. Review and refine your crisis plan to better handle future hiccups. This preparation reassures your customers and stakeholders that your organization is both resilient and responsive, helping to mitigate the impact of any adverse events.
Developing and reviewing a solid crisis management plan indeed seems necessary for modern business operations. I appreciate these thought-provoking strategies and insights today. They equip our listeners with a wealth of information to proactively manage their businesses in the digital landscape. Thank you, Jessica, for sharing your expertise with us.
You're very welcome, Robert. I'm glad to have had the opportunity to share these strategies. It's always rewarding to help business owners prepare for and manage the inevitable challenges they'll face in the digital world.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in to Build and Thrive Thunder Bay. Remember, negative feedback doesn't have to spell disaster. It can be an invaluable catalyst for growth and improvement. By understanding how to navigate online criticism and fostering a positive reputation, you can transform challenges into stepping stones for success. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode filled with expert strategies to boost your business. Until next time, I'm Robert Downing, wishing you much success in your entrepreneurial journey.